Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final game of tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. My name is Jorisar, and we are moving on to the fields of Erangel for one last time. Plane path 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. A definite eastern skew here, meaning that some of the places we would normally drop, maybe off to the west, for example, are not as accessible as they normally would be. Pachinki, no problem, but all of the teams that would be dropping Gatka, Georgiapol, etc. are going to be finding vehicles, or they will be making the rest of the circle a little bit more crowded. We'll wait and see how this plays out. All very, very interesting stuff here. Is anyone messing around with hot drops in game number 6? That is the question. Doesn't look like it at the moment. It looks like we're all fairly chilled. Big split for Shift W in and around Farm, Sharkfin Compound, and Ferry Pier. Well, Central Ferry Pier as opposed to the Western one now, the official Ferry Pier. Nowick, very close to Hedonics, but they were really just... What? What? Why? What? Huh? Okay, right. We didn't start the fire. First circle, more or less smack in the middle of Rip9 and Blaze, who've got this compound southeast of J compound there. Blaze very split, but no doubt they will be looting up Shelter and Hall of Fame / Museum and maybe moving into these two compounds reasonably quickly. Lipovka and Mansion completely fine. 3 teams on Sosnovka Island again. Skade on the west side like they did in the previous game. Wow, Chicken Go Cluck. Very long parachute, and they're actually on, you know, they could actually be taking this bridge camp potentially seriously. I would love to be able to get a couple of free points by people driving north here. I genuinely think that's a completely acceptable strategy. But if they do that, they'll be forfeiting their right to grab one of these delightful priority compounds in Circle 1. So let's wait and see what they do. They have landed late, so if they choose to come in late, they absolutely can hang around on the bridge. All to play for here. We'll wait and see. Zukdinam, no problem. They've got Millie base to themselves. In Novorepnoye, we've got Pull Up. Nice and chill. What do you mean Game 6 is crazy? Oh, man. If you guys want to see crazy, maybe at the end of the stream, before I sign out, I'll play you guys the video from Tuesday's game number 6. Absolutely incredible. Maybe I'll play that out before we actually host someone, so that at the end of the stream, you guys get to see. But for now, everyone seems to be reasonably well behaved, and Tropic are moving south of school and apartments, potentially to grab somewhere like Potato Hill. They could be getting these compounds here, not 100% sure. Rip9 is opting to leave the compound that is almost dead center of the circle, and will be moving to this compound instead. I quite enjoy this compound. We called it out already once. You got this nice 2-story house, lots of broken walls around it, and that triple story in the back makes it easy to defend everywhere from the south. You then have this gentle slope of a hill up north, which is a little bit more tricky, but at least people can't approach you. They can shoot you from afar, but it's really difficult for them to approach you still. So 2 people are there. Larza and Huth are now moving back up north. Are they going to come back to this compound, though? Because if they do, Double is here and Double is waiting. Blaze actually left this compound, so... Oh, they are coming! And at the moment, Larza's like, hang on a second. Didn't you say you left this compound? What's going on? Oh, it's going to be a big crash! Street Fighter mode engaged. Larza goes down straight away. Let's take a look at what's happening there. Nowick and Hawkey off to the left side of our screens right now. But Huth is on the roof of this building right next to them. Gets Reggie Beardo, but gets traded out himself. That's 2 members of Blaze down. Huth will bow out of the fight. Apocalypse now coming in from the rest. Really good coming in from the south side. Oh my god, what's happening here? Nexus are joining the action as well. This could actually be a very, very good opportunistic third party. Not the same. We're not doing it again. We can't be doing this again. We're doing this again. Raise Your Edge are coming in. This is actually happening. Oh, for goodness sake, guys. Who decided to make this the Street Fighter compound? What is going on here? Blaze now all but out. Nexus on the outer wall looking for an opportunity to come in. Raise Your Edge thinking about coming in from up on the hill. They're not here yet, though. We're not sure if that can happen yet. Kill still way too far out to be that useful to the rest of the squad right now. And Blaze are actually holding station at the moment. Apocalypse and Rip9 still here in the compound. Still all to play for. I actually don't think crashing the compound is necessarily that good an idea anymore, to be fair. I don't. But we'll wait and see. Apex, exactly. They hear Raise Your Edge and they go, you know what? If you're going to take this long, we're going to very, very happily take this position from you. Simsy with the bolty. Oh, if he knocks Example's head clean off in that buggy, that would have been delightful. Raise Your Edge now deciding not to crash. Very, very wise. Still a three-way fight in this compound. Nowhere near as crazy as Tuesday. Blaze getting pushed on. Moving up the stairs is Hedonix. Apocalypse still just out of sight. And bolts out of the window into the path of 1440. And that is Blaze eliminated. But it's not all done yet. Up in the loft of the granny compound, we have Hawkeye. Just took kill still. Watch the grenades come in now. Hawkeye gets a headshot. Can he get two? He can't. Tekkas is now trying to third party. Redzy actually goes down as a result. But this fight is over for now, and Nexus have 7 kills at the 6-minute 50-second mark. That's pretty good. Not as good as the Norseman on Tuesday. We'll play you that video later. But my god. Absolutely delightful stuff. Zukdin Nam now coming via the bridge. Skade coming in very late via the bridge, but CGC have also just left about 30 seconds prior. So they'll both be able to come in without too much hassle. We have Furasic contesting the same compound as with Potential. What a great grenade onto Bag of Nuts. And with Potential are deciding, you know what, this would be a good opportunity for us to absolutely send it in. Second grenade knocks Bag of Nuts out. Where are the rest of the squad? Here they come. Ronnie Cray and Dexy both coming up. Lots of angry honking going on. These are the crashes that we enjoy watching them in game number 6, let's be honest. But also, this could actually have a reasonable effect on the standings as well with Potential. Looking to further their practice here, and frankly, they've been doing okay so far. Atomical needs to try and stop them pushing in. Oh, wow. Heading out. I don't think they were expecting that. And as a result, Furasic get eliminated. Crucially, though, with Ribbons getting rezzed, that means that with Potential have all 4 players still alive. That is excellent news for them. Good bit of practice. Couple of points in the bag. Thank you very much. Bada bing, bada boom. Next up, south side of the circle looks to start getting a little bit messy. CGC are rotating more or less straight ahead into the path and across the path of pull-up. A doozy gets 2? How? Oh my god, a doozy gets 2, and Plan B have said, you know what, forget Plan B, let's go Plan A. He got 2 knocks and he just said to the rest of the team, everybody push in here now. So we are going to be seeing another compound crash. Practicing these compound crashes is really good for these players, but in a proper competitive circumstance, you wouldn't see 6 of them in a... Well, I guess actually, sometimes you see 6 teams crash a shack. In a tournament, I guess it's perfectly possible. So who am I to say Xvolution at the moment is the spoiler position? Does he know? He doesn't know! And that's 2 members of Plan B down. Xvolution absolutely is playing spoiler here. There is a doozy right to his south. A doozy's in a lot of trouble. So's Aimlol. Girya and Zebraska. Oh, if Zebraska gets revived, that would be sick. But I do think we need to maybe see some grenades come out here. Ribbons is picking up Micah with Potential, playing this slowly, but really well. Spots a doozy, gets a doozy. With Potential, are defending these compound pushes like absolute champions. Aimlol now having to move away so that Plan B can try and survive into the placement points. And that's it. With potential, successfully defend twice. We now have another fight here. We've got Skade and Yikes. This is big. This is potentially a fight for the top of the table. Let's see what happens. Skade only 2 points ahead of them right now, looking for the drive-by, but he won't see him behind that tree, or will he? Yes, he does. Yikes eliminated in 12th place, and that might actually prevent Yikes from scoring the overall victory this evening. If Skade can make their way, for example, into the top 3, maybe, from this position, they've guaranteed themselves, or if they make it into the top 6 with a handful of kills, that might be enough to propel them far enough away up the top of the leaderboard that nobody else can trouble them. Aimlow now being chased by With Potential, but I believe he'll be able to get away. The question is, how far will he get? Because the Nuclear Penguins are right to his south. Zukdinam eliminated early on. That is by Shift W. So southeast of the circle, very crowded. Northwest of the circle, almost entirely empty. As we move into phase 2, only 10 teams alive now in the 11-minute mark. A lot of compounds being contested here in this final game. Potato Hill, very much the center of the circle, and Skade must know that someone is here. They must know. That's got to be the game they're playing right now. Raise Your Edge. Are the current tenants of Crashy Compound. And Aimlol has been surrounded by With Potential. Saying, come on, mate. Come out to play. Micah finds Aimlol. Not quite good enough. That's a grenade pin being pulled. Needs to be a little bit careful. Aimlol's upstairs. Ooh, Xvolution almost whiffs that, but they just about managed to squad wipe. And that means they've got 8 kills with all 4 alive. 8 kills with all 4 alive is huge. Really, really big game for With Potential. Here in game number 6. Skade now pushing up towards Apex. They've knocked out their closest competition. That doesn't mean it gets any easier. They're going to keep pushing. Misa is down. Only Sakura and Anonymous left. Another smoke coming out, continuing to obscure. Intense is the only player for Apex left standing at the moment, so they know Skade. Skade know that they can afford to be aggressive. Oh, misses the first spray, and that's the only indication they're going to need. Anonymous gets the final kill, and Apex eliminated in 9. That means we're into our top 8 teams, and our points-paying positions are now known, ladies and gentlemen. Circle 3 shifts north. We've got school and apartments comfortably there. Big fight for Potato Hill coming up because we have Chicken Go Cluck just to the south of Skade, and we have Shift W to the east. Skade have won 2 fights, but they're down to 2 members. Can they afford to win a third? We'll wait and find out. Anonymous is in the vehicle. Faye looking for the shot, missing it. Sakura gets headshot. Faye, though, has to heal. Pressure back onto Rikes. You know what the problem with this is going to be? It's going to be Shift W coming in from the flank. Here comes Kill Yakai. Rikes, thank you very much. Faye, thank you very much. Who's next? Everybody pushing in on everybody else. The third party is real. If you don't finish these fights quickly, everyone are going to collapse on you. And that's Chicken Go Cluck eliminated. Look at that. Even though they were in a better position against Skade, that doesn't even matter at this point. If you don't finish that fight within 30 seconds, we will find a way to get to you. Skade thinking about using the vehicle to try and maximize the number of points they can get. Honking as he drives away. This is risky. It's risky because they can still shoot. But I think he just about gets away. Anonymous making a statement here. Jepti's following. We're going for it. We are absolutely going for this. Saying you don't get away that easy. Oh, this could be problematic. Well, that's awkward. That was an interesting fight, I'm not gonna lie. A beautiful grenade. Sexy grenade. Really good. Oh my god. Anonymous absolutely deserves this kill. That's a second grenade onto Gempty. Is the rest of Shift W going to follow? Oh, they're looking, but they're not sure. Pull Up is right next to Nexus now as well. Down to 7 teams left and 20 alive. This is an action-packed final game. With potential, now can potentially send it center and hold a position that could all but guarantee them a favorable position in Phase 7 and beyond. Anonymous back in the dasher, moving towards the apartments. Might even go for somewhere like this, for example. This compound is currently not taken by anyone, even though there are vehicles nearby. Nexus have spotted a drop. They'll happily take that. Care package coming their way. Not a problem at all, thank you very much. What's inside here? It's an AUG. Very, very powerful weapon. Nuclear Penguins now. A little bit more of a conventional fight. Taking a fight up north at the moment against With Potential. Very much a DMR sniper kind of battle going on there with Raise Your Edge further south. And a hard shift onto where Nexus and the drop are. Means that Anonymous is happy where he is. Probably doesn't want to shoot Shift W until they engage with someone else, but of course, as soon as I say that, he absolutely fires bullets into multiple people. It's fine. Anonymous has 7 kills. Skade have got 10 this game. I think they've actually already done it. I think they've done enough at this point. You would have to have one of these other teams completely wipe the lobby somehow. It's tremendous what they've done. Shift W being very quiet. Fragger within spraying distance of Brexco. He's got the 2x on the Scar. That should be good enough as utility. And Vanti crucially tells Fragger that there is somebody else here that, without that knowledge, Fragger would have been the Walking Dead. But Pull Up do an excellent job there. Creator should be able to get revived, I think. It's Chris is moving up to kill you, Kaiser. The fight's not over yet. Oh no. Nexus are moving in as well. Nexus are going to third party this. We've got Raise Your Edge moving up to the Nuclear Penguins. Plenty of fights to go on. That's a potentially great nade. Is it? Oh, it bounces right on the rock he was standing at. 56 damage and it's Chris almost dead. That is them gone. Shift W eliminated. Let's take a look now at Raise Your Edge versus the Nuclear Penguins. Hell Screamer down. Well, sorry, low but not down at the moment. And the Wanderer trying to get a knock onto Alia from range. Playing the spoiler position, gets Hell Screamer instead. That's example, actually, with the staple gun. 6x on the SKS. That's good enough to do the job. Thank you very much. They might come in on vehicles now as well. The Wanderer and Scooby moving further north, but With Potential are sharing a compound with them. You'd think having fewer people in the game would mean that the action is further spaced out. It's not. It's literally one fight after the other, and Nexus have come in on Pull Up as well. They've said, hello, do you guys want to play? Because we are very happy to come in here and third party this as well. That's an excellent grenade onto Fragger. Hey, Donix, by the way, that's a 5th frag just for him. Nexus now up to 9 kills. Vanti on the southern edge of the zone, just trying to get away from them, trying to preserve their position, see if they can get a couple more points. The Wanderer coming in as well. Micah is in this compound, but the rest of the squad are not yet. With Potential, might be struggling. It's a 2v1 at this building. Ribbons just making a couple of shots, trying to make it look like they can be seen. Trying to distract them, buying them time for Exvolution and Atomical to come in. Maybe also trying to prevent them from knowing that there is another player right here, and that's exactly what he does. Oh, With Potential up to 10 kills now. Atomical and Ribbons unfortunately go down. But what a play there. Great distraction, and that means they are in the top 5. Vanti is in the blue. It's phase 5. It's doing 5 damage a second. That is a lot. He'll be able to get back up to 75 hit points, and he's got 3 more first aid kits after this, but he cannot possibly survive much longer. I don't think Vanti even wants to move right now. He can actually afford to, but it is very much the low effort approach. Hey, Donix coming right up, and I mean right up. Right up onto example. He hears the footsteps. He knows someone's there. But Xvolution with the third party means that Example is struggling. 1440 coming in from the other angle. That's good enough to get the knock. Need to watch out for Xvolution as well. Vanti now finally coming in with only one first aid left. Now deciding actually a third party might be a good idea. Alia takes down 1440. It's still Melman versus Hedonix here. Melman probably needs to get closer because we're a little bit worried about the third party from the other side. How good is that nade? Good, but not good enough. That's okay, though. Alia's going to be able to finish that off. And Example should be revivable as well. That means that with 5 kills, Raise Your Edge have 3 players remaining going into the top 4. That is good. No other team has 3 players. Skade also eliminated in 4th place now. Xvolution managing to take that well with potential. I just want to call WP well played at this point because they have played such a tremendous game. Vanti trying to third party, opening up with the Molotov grenade. It's a good attempt, but it doesn't actually get the damage done, and it means that Raise Your Edge know exactly where he is. A little bit of a danger here. What can he do? Looking at Raise Your Edge. Can he get both knocks with the same spray? He cannot. He gets one. He still has an opportunity to get the other. What can he do? Here comes with potential. Xvolution is going to be able to take him out there. Absolutely no way for him to do much else, but they still need to deal with Raise Your Edge. The music has been turned on in the vehicle. Here comes Melman versus Xvolution. Xvolution gets him as well with the headshot. That's absolutely insane. And all of a sudden, this could end up being absolutely massive. Melman now down. It's down to a 2v1. It's Alia versus Xvolution and Micah for the chicken dinner in the final game of the evening. We're going to be playing a little bit of drive-by here. The music's gone on. I don't think there are enough tires left to do that. But I'm liking the atmospheric music. We're going to stay with this. Come over here, Alia, is what they're saying. Come into the smoke, Alia. Da, 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 da. Micah trying to get an off angle. Alia can actually see him every step of the way. Xvolution potentially coming in with the vehicle now, not even caring. Here we go. Oopsie daisy. That's a treat. Oh, great frag. Great frag. Xvolution has to heal there. There's a second frag to come up. The spray from the gun almost finishes him off. That is such a good passage of play from Alia. It's a pity he doesn't get the knock as a result. That might, though. Not quite. Xvolution managing to move out at just the right time. So much utility being used from Alia. He's still got, by the way, a Molotov. I don't actually know how he's still got more utility available. And he's still looking at the smoke grenade when, in fact, Mike has got an off angle. There's the flashbang. Xvolution is so close. Micah further afield. Alia knows exactly where he is. He's gonna get the spray. Alia only gets 25 damage. Micah looking for the sideways hit. Gets one hit, 29 damage. That's one down, one to go. And now he's gonna be able to heal. Raise Your Edge could do this. They could get a second chicken dinner out of it. With potential, have played a great game, but perhaps taking this one a little too casually. But both sides can still win this. Level 3 armor almost out for Alia. The helmet is fine, though, when he does it. Alia GG with 7 kills. Raise Your Edge from a position where with potential with 13 kills. Can we please have a round of applause for with potential? Absolutely fantastic game. But it's Raise Your Edge that win the 6th and final game of tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims.